Hello everybody, Pastor Jonathan coming to you from the Mount Zion Sanctuary. I hope you're having a great week. The news here at Mount Zion is this, that Angela and I will be leaving Mount Zion this summer, July 1st, to become pastors of other churches in our area. So please pray for us and pray for the congregation here at Mount Zion during this time of transition. One of the things that makes this time of transition a bit easier is that we feel so good about the person who is coming to Mount Zion to be the new senior pastor. His name is Reverend Dr. Dan Pizzette. Some of you may have met Dan over the previous years because he has been the district superintendent of the Metro District for the last 5 years. During that time, Angela and I have really come to know him and appreciate his leadership qualities, the way that he cares for churches, the way that he helps guide them and lead them, and the way that he helps each church grow as disciples of Jesus Christ and grow into the kind of church that Jesus would have them to be, reaching out to their neighbors in the community. So Angela and I have been blessed by being under his leadership in the Metro District. But also, another interesting thing about it is that Dan and Cindy Pizzette, his wife, just happens to be our next door neighbors here in Cornelius. That's right. For the last 8 years, Dan and Cindy Pizzette have been our next door neighbors here in Cornelius. And during that time, we have really come to know them quite well and come to appreciate what kind of people they are. And we've come to really learn from Dan in terms of his commitment to the local church, his commitment to God, his commitment to all of us becoming better disciples of Jesus Christ. So we feel really good about Dan coming to Mount Zion. As a matter of fact, a few years ago, Dan and Angela and I were part of a group that went to England together, and one of the places that we went was Oxford, and Dan and I happened to share a love for C.S. Lewis. And one of the places that we went was the Eagle and Child, which is a tavern where C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien and other Inklings went to discuss their literary works and also their Christian faith. So here's a picture of Dan and me as we were outside that historic landmark on the campus of Oxford. So without any further ado from me, I'm going to turn it over to Dan and let him introduce himself.
Hello everyone, my name is Dan Pizzette, and I am thrilled that as of July 1st, I will be the pastor of Mount Zion United Methodist Church. In fact, what do you do when you find out you're appointed to Mount Zion? Well, you go to Disney World. So here I am at the Disney's All-Star Sports Resort in Orlando, Florida, where my family and I are taking a little vacation. We're getting away for a little while. We find that helps to make the transition easier. Another way that transition is easier is when you have great leadership. I am so thankful for the leaders of Mount Zion United Methodist Church and the way that you are welcoming me and the way that you are saying a fond farewell and goodbye to Pastors Angela and Jonathan. They have led the church so effectively over the last 8 years, and it's not been an easy 8 years to lead the church. So I'm very thankful for them. I'm thankful that I've had the opportunity to get to know them. They've been great neighbors and friends. Thank you, Jonathan, for your kind words that you offered. And I love the fact that we share those things in common, like our love for C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien. And we also share similar hairstyles, so maybe that will help the church with transition too, that not everything is changing. Hairstyles will remain the same. Joking aside, I'm looking forward to being with you, Mount Zion. I've already begun praying for you in the church. I ask that you begin praying for me and my family as we make this transition. And I'm looking forward to joining you on the spiritual journey together. I always believe that the best is yet to come, and God continues to pour out God's blessings upon us as a people and as a church. And I'm looking forward to discerning where God's leading us into the future. I will see you in July and look forward to being with you. God bless you.